Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Oh, Concho Valley, I'm down in Sunset Mall for the Boo Walk. Through some pretty good costumes out here. Seeing some Jedi Knights, maybe a couple Power Rangers, some security guards, but I'm not quite sure if that's a costume or not. Either way, they look great. Now, the digital team over there doing a great job. Aaron and Sean handing out lots of candy. Might be in a little bit of a lull right now, but some great costumes coming through. Get out of the cold and that windier weather. Of course, Jose's manning the computer right now, so we'll take a good look outside. Now, temperatures over the last 24 hours down into those 50s, but up into those 70s, and that's going to continue where we're going to hang out for the rest of the evening. We're going to continue to make our way into some of those cooler temperatures tonight, so go ahead and bring the plants inside. 70 across the entire area, if not those upper 60s. Of course, temperatures up towards the northwest in those upper 60s, while down towards the southeast in those 70s. Of course, dew points somewhere in those 40s and 50s, and humidity indices in those 50s and 60s, so a lot of moisture still in the atmosphere. Upper level pattern, going to show you where the cold air is going to stick around, but am I on the lookout for second summer by the beginning of November? I can't even believe it's the last week of October, so perfect trick-or-treating conditions, but keep the extra layer close because that cold weather's here. Moisture tracker going to show you how that dry air still going to stick around for a while, well into this weekend, so thank goodness they haven't lifted that burn ban. Now, temperatures are trying to make their way down here into the Concho Valley again in those lower 30s by tomorrow night, so let's be ready for some of that cooler weather before things warm up. Severe weather outlook is East Texas into Louisiana and down at the surface. Really watching some of that freeze warnings and some of those high wind alerts just going around the Concho Valley, but the Futurecast is going to show you where that strong low pressure around central United States is going to make its way off towards the northeast and then meet up with what's left of Hurricane Melissa before it moves off towards the northeast. I'm not kidding about these winds. Really out of the north, about 30 miles per hour, even by tomorrow morning, still remaining relatively cool and will continue to stay cold. Tonight, all the way back down into those lower 40s. Keep that extra layer close. Then tomorrow, a good run only up into those mid-60s, and then by tomorrow night, around near freezing. Now, the 7-day outlook, we're going to gradually warm back up as we get closer towards Halloween, fighting back and forth with those 60s and those 70s, but as we get closer towards the end of the week and beginning of November, again, hovering around those lower 80s. Now, we'll take it back here to Sunset Mall, where we're still seeing a great amount of costumes. Here comes a tornado. No severe weather, but let's always be on the lookout. Of course, come by, get some candy, map out your trick-or-treat route. Let's get ready for some of that cooler weather. Of course, some of those windier conditions. Go ahead and tie down the decorations. The Digital Bureau, again, going hard out here, handing out lots of candy. Make sure you come by and say hi. Again, reporting live from Sunset Mall, I'm Chase Jones. Have a good one.